Hey, I just found this in my letterbox. It's in Dutch, but it says free estimation of your property. So someone would come over to my house and look at my house, I think, I don't know, and say like, okay, your home is euros worth. Actually, we've been thinking about selling the house. We've been thinking about renting a bulldozer and going through the house in order to build a new house on top of the ground we bought. Like this house, ground, erase the house, build a new house on top. But then there was like a few weeks back we went to a dinner with friends, and the subject came up like one of a couple friends of ours are looking out for buying a new home, a new house, maybe a new home, and they have two kids. The one is 6-year-old, the other one is 3, I think, maybe 4. I think it's 3, but not sure. So Mathieu, if you see this, I'm very sorry, but I think your youngest is 3. They're both going to school and they're looking for a house nearby school from their children. Why? Because they don't want to relocate their children because they have little friends already. They have classmates who they go to school with, and so on. The funny thing is that their parents are living really close to their home, so it's quite convenient that they could babysit and pick up the kids from school if they want, and so on. So they're taking that in account. And what struggles me is that they would invest in buying a new home on the I don't know how I would properly say it, but they would buy a home depending on the 5 till maybe 8 up till 10 years range that their kids are going to be dependent on them, like dependent in a way that they should go to school with the car, could pick up by their grandparents, and so on. I think that's very normal behavior, but I question myself and them. It was quite an awkward situation, and I'm quite a radical thinker in that kind of way. Why would you buy a home if their kids will be going with a bike to school within the next 8 years? So what you're actually doing is getting out of the comfort zone. They have a good home now. It's okay, it's not too big, it's not too small, it's affordable. They can save some money for later. They have a beautiful car, they have everything they need, to what I see. But they would throw it all away and trade it in for something bigger, something nicer, and I get it. But the thing is, why would you invest, like, it's a 20 till 25, maybe 30 years mortgage on top of the mortgage you already have, so you have to recalculate the stuff. Why would you take that decision if you have like only 5 till 8 years of range that it will be so important to live next to or close by parents and the school? So I know it's not radical, it's just common sense to me. Yes, I'm convinced we're having the same conversation and having it already for a year or so now, or maybe two. I don't know, I lost count. Is okay, my home is okay. It's not the best. It has its strong points, it has its weak points, like every home has. But it's affordable, it's okay. The mortgage is affordable. We have a pretty comfy life. We often can do things if we want, so we don't have to be cautious with spending too much, or let me say it this way: if we go to the shop, like buying food, we don't buy the cheapest stuff, not because we don't want to, but just like, okay, we don't think about it. We just, oh, I want to eat this this week, and hey, that looks good, maybe you should try it out. And at the end of the line at the register, it's not so bad. So it's like, yeah, why would we well, that's another discussion. The point is that why, oh why would you buy a house if your kids will only be dependent on you in the next 5 till 10 years? That means that couple, our friends, are now early 30s, 32, 33. So when they will be 40, of over the 40, they will have a home that maybe is not 100% their dream house. And I think it's very hard to find your dream house, but the thing is, I'm pretty much convinced that in your 30 up till 50s, you have to discover things and take time to travel, maybe move to other cities, other countries. I don't know. I'm just keeping options open right now, but I'm not convinced that your need at your 30s is the same need you will have at your 50s. And what I'm trying to say is, the money you need right now is to explore and have fun and do things that you probably won't be able to do at your 50, 55 up till 60. But if you're becoming 50, 55, your priorities will change, and you will have to think about the long term. Like, if we're 50, and I will be sooner 50 than my girlfriend because she's 7 years younger than me, I have to think about, okay, within the next 5 up till 8 till 10 years, where do I want to spend my time the rest of my life? At what location? What do I like? What do I don't like? What kind of house do I want? How do I see myself growing old? All kind of that stuff. And right now I'm thinking like, okay, I want to earn more money so I can do more stuff with it. I want to save a little bit on the side, of course, like anyone should do, like have some reserve, not too much, just a little, you never know. But yeah, I like buy a motorcycle, get a new car, buy the snowboards you already talked about, buy this camera because you want to film. Fuck it, just do it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very hard subject if you think about it. So, within my friends, I'm kind of the radical thinker. and that kind of sucks. Because I got wild ideas, and yeah, why shouldn't we just tear down the house and build a new one? And then, oh, the next day is, maybe it's clever to leave the house as it is and build a new one on another piece of ground here far away. Let's move to a city. I don't know. Let's do stuff. And I have the urge, and I feel like if you don't do it within the next few years, you will never do it, and you will never be able to enjoy it with friends. Got to go.